Look, fact is, I can't walk. Life goes on. I'm going with it.
Well, I guess I wasn't what you'd call one of your ideal clients, huh?
Ideal? Catlin, you were the worst, especially in the courtroom. The American system of jurisprudence will never be the same.
I guess I did go off the deep end once or twice. I'm sorry about that.
Don't be. You were right. They tried to railroad you. This trial was a sham.
I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you did, for believing in me.
Well, I couldn't do otherwise. Otherwise, I would have had to have faced Sally, Alice, Larry, Blaine. I'm no fool.
No, you're not. You're a good guy.
You're worried about what's going to happen to you now that you're back, aren't you?
Yeah. What are you, a mind reader or something?
No. It's just a natural thing to feel. You're going to be fine, Catlin. It's going to work out.
Well, it's not going to be easy. I mean, first I have to get a job. Then I have to convince people that I'm not the killer that the press made me out to be.
Catlin, it's going to work out. You watch.
The cake is ready.
Hey.
And Liz wants everybody in the kitchen.
Let's go.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice, Kev. You just lead on. You want to wheel me in here, buddy? Huh? Huh? Hey, thanks. Right.
You coming?
In a minute.
What are you thinking about?
Come here. I love you, Sally Frame.
Are you happy to be back?
Yeah, it's great. It's a little scary.
You don't have to be scared. We're together.
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
Well, I'd love to meet you earlier, but I am meeting Jamie Frame of Corey Publishing for drinks. Yes. No, of course I'm interested in hearing what Dockside Publishing has to offer. Right. Well, of course, yes. I'll see you then. Lovely, bye-bye.
Don't lay it on so, Kathleen.
Am I handling this, or am I not?
You're handling it with my help.
I don't need help, but you do. Those are not the shoes that I said.
Well, the other ones hurt my feet.
The other ones go with the dress.
Why do my feet have to hurt? I mean, is that the lot of all women? Why haven't you complained before?
Why don't you just stay home? I mean, where are you going anyway?
Going out. Just because I'm a single woman doesn't mean I have to stay home and vegetate. Are you all set?
Yes, I'm all set.
You're very nervous.
No, I am not nervous.
It's okay. Don't worry. You'll be all right.
Of course
You'll
I will be
just
fine. Of course I will if you just stop bugging me. Leave me alone.
Well, I can hardly believe it's really over. We're really back home again.
You better believe it because we are.
Mallorca feels like a dream.
Yeah, a bad one.
Well, not all of it.
Had a happy ending. Except it's not really over. I mean, it's great that Catlin's free and you're both home, but until they find that Emily Benson, I mean, that's when it would be over.
I'm not so sure about that.
But, honey, I thought that Emily was behind everything.
Behind everything, I really doubt it. I mean, more and more this thing is starting to look like a multi-million-dollar operation. I mean, smuggling horses in and out of the country, it's not a job for a registered nurse from Bay City General.
Well, who do you think was behind it?
Well, that's what we have to find out.
You didn't answer my question, Sandy. What are you doing here?
Donna, cover for me.
What?
Trust me, please.
This deal is important to you, Cass, not to me.
What?
Well, you are the one that is into Tony the Tuna for over $100,000. Yours are the kneecaps that will be broken unless you come across. I, on the other hand, could go to any publishing company I want to, and I have plenty of time. To sell Felicia's paperback rights.
Oh, you're such a generous soul, Kathleen. You really are. You probably will win this year's Albert Schweitzer Humanitarian Award.
I deserve something for putting up with you.
Fly fishing.
What?
Fly fishing. I just remembered, that's Willis's hobby. See if you can work it into the conversation.
Oh, right. That should be very easy. Simple.
I'm just trying to give you some tips here.
You know you're driving me crazy. I have to go. I'm already late to meet Jamie.
So go!
Okay.
No, wait a second. You sure this is okay?
Either one.
Well, don't just dismiss me like that, Kathleen. I value your opinion. I appreciate your help.
You know, Kath, it really doesn't matter which dress you wear. You're still the ugliest woman I ever saw.
The reservation was for 6 o'clock, wasn't it?
That's right.
Then maybe I'll go to the bar and have a drink.
Brian, hi.
My associate arrives.
How you doing,
Jamie?
Grant? Good to see you. Jamie, how are you? Is your date as late as mine is?
Oh, it was not a date, I'm afraid. Just business.
Oh, so is mine, actually. Have a drink with me.
Well, I don't think I should stay.
I thought you just said you were waiting for somebody.
Well, I was, but...
Fine, they'll see you at the bar then. Come on.
Come
Come on. So how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, Jamie. Couldn't be better.
Good.
How is Mac doing?
Oh, he's a lot better since he managed to put Carl Hutchins in his place.
Oh, how?
He outbid him on a horse that Carl wanted, you know, and Mac isn't very vindictive ever, but after everything that's been going on, felt real good.
Well, I never knew that Mac was all that interested in horses.
He never was until now. You should have seen the look on Sandy's face when I outbid him. Draft all right?
Yeah.
2 drafts?
Well, then I gather that means that Sandy and your father aren't getting along.
No, not very well, but I tell you, that's all Sandy's doing is Mac has tried again there.
I wonder if you shouldn't take it a little easy on Sandy, Jamie. After all, he's only doing his job.
But he works for Hutchins. When you have to pull some of the stuff he does on Carl's behalf, I'm sorry.
Well, he's had a rough time of it, though. I mean, what with the separation.
He asked for that, too. Thank you.
Thank you. Is Blaine still staying with Mac and Rachel?
Yeah, she is, but I wouldn't be surprised if she moves back in with Sandy. She's got a soft spot for him.
Well, that's understandable, isn't it, considering that she is his wife?
You know, Brian, I'm a little surprised to hear you defending Sandy like this.
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking about an old Indian saying. Something about never judge a man until you've walked a mile in his moccasins.
Yeah, thing is, though, Sandy picked his out and put them on himself.
Yeah.
Really late, huh?
Yes, I think I should check with my service. Maybe there's a message.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So how's it going, Jamie?
Great.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Hey, how do you feel running your own show here?
You kidding me?
I love it.
Yeah?
Sandy Corey called. I see. Okay, look, I'm at Tall Boys, so if Sandy does call, he can reach me here. Yeah. Oh, is there anything else? What? When did you get the call? Okay, look, you will call Maplewood immediately and tell them I'm on my way, okay? Yeah.
Where's Lily? I thought that she was singing here.
Oh, she is, but it's her night off.
Ah, too bad. I was looking forward to listening to her.
Yeah, I'm afraid I have to go. There's an emergency.
What's that?
It's Ted, my son. I just got a call that he's very sick. He's being taken to a hospital up there.
They say what's wrong with him?
Yes, but the information passed through doctors and operators, and it's all garbled, so I've got to get up there.
Okay, do you want me to tell...
Oh, yes, please. Let me give you a message from my associate.
Anything I can do, Brian?
No, thank you, Jamie. Look, this should do it. I'll see how serious things are up there, and I'll be in touch. You tell him that.
Sure.
Goodbye, Jamie.
Yeah, Brian, good luck.
You down here all by yourself, Donna?
Obviously.
Why is that?
Do I have to have a reason? They're my stables. I can come here if I'd like.
Only asking a question. You're very touchy these days, Donna.
Actually, I was looking for you to remind you that dinner was at 7.
Oh, yes. Yes, the exclusive Donna, Nancy, and Perry dinner from which you want me to make myself scarce, as they say.
Carl, you said you had plans.
So I have. I have. Rest assured, I'll be out of sight and mind.
Well, why don't we go up to the house?
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Off you go, then. I'll be up soon.
Carl,
Yes, love?
what were you doing here this afternoon with Matt Corey?
Business, Donna. Transacting business.
Business. What sort of business?
Nothing to bother about. Nothing of any great import.
I mean, I think it's rather unusual for you to be doing business with Mac, considering the way you feel about him.
Why? Do you care?
I'm not trying to pry. I was just wondering.
We haven't been very comforting to each other lately, have we?
No.
Come on, I'll walk you back to the house.
Let's just see what we can see, okay? Sorry, old buddy. I'm afraid you're an imposter.
Mom, you still here? Well, I'm out of here. I just thought I'd see if there's anything I could do for you. Yeah. What? Please. I could take a hint.
Somebody forget to pay the electric bill?
Well, not me. Don't look at me. I'm not even here.
Mom.
See ya.
Where are you going?
I've been thrown out.
Well, that's not altogether true. She's been invited to a party at the Matthews.
Yeah, right. Weren't we invited to that party, too?
Yes, but I sent my regrets. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Ada.
Oh, Mom, you can stay as long as you like.
You don't want to see Catelyn and Sally?
There'll be time for that. It's Diane's night off. Blaine has taken all the children to the movies. Jamie is at a business meeting, and Mom has left for the party, and I thought I would seize this opportunity.
Opportunity for what?
To get you alone. And now I've got you right where I want you.
I must say, you do choose peculiar places to spend your time in, Donna.
What do you mean?
Well, until recently, it was the wine cellar. Now we're back to the stables.
Let's not make an issue of it. I was simply admiring your latest acquisition.
Oh, yes? How'd you like him?
He's very handsome. Where did you get him?
I bought him at auction.
Are you planning to hire him out for stud?
No.
Is he a...
He's a relative unknown. But I thought I'd take a chance on him. Bit of a gamble.
Didn't know you were a gambler.
There are probably many things you don't know about me, Bella. Despite our years of, what shall I say, association.
Maybe I know more than you think.
For instance?
You're surprisingly generous at times.
Thank you for noticing.
Even though your generosity is not necessarily appropriate or tasteful.
Ah, here it comes.
I am referring to a very expensive gift that you gave your son's girlfriend.
Perry say that?
Carl, what on earth could you have had in your mind?
A friendly gesture.
Yes, I can imagine.
Don't be so crude. It's not becoming.
Well, don't you be crude. It was in bad taste and bad judgment.
Nancy liked it at the time.
Then Nancy doesn't have any sense either.
Donna, that is not the issue
Yes,
here, is it?
it is.
Of course,
Yes,
of course,
it is.
Of course it is.
It is.
What is at issue here is you're so bloody judgmental. And, you know, you've been even worse lately.
I hadn't noticed.
Hadn't you? Hadn't you noticed what's happening to us? I mean, something quite unpleasant. Don't you think we should talk about it?
No,
No? Sometimes it helps.
I doubt it.
We were happy for a time, at least on a certain level.
Carl, the events of the past several months have changed things. Don't you see that?
No, I don't.
Well, I have become aware of certain differences.
Differences?
You certainly weren't in any hurry to get me a lawyer, to get me out of jail.
This is impossible. There's no way I can prove that. See, this is becoming an obsession.
I know what I experienced.
Dear, I wonder how much you know.
Miss Love, I pressed the dress you asked me to. It's hanging in your dressing room.
Thank you, Hildy. I have to go and change. Excuse me.
Mr. Hutchins,
Yes, Hildy.
about the conversation we had earlier,
Mm-hmm.
there's something I think you should know.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Miss Love is thinking of asking you to move out.
So tell me, what are you doing about the paperback rights to Felicia's book?
Funny you should ask me that. I'm meeting someone here this very night to discuss that very thing.
Oh.
Michael Willis at Dockside Publishing.
Good for you.
Of course, Felicia thought that out of loyalty we should wait to hear what Corey Publishing has to offer. But I pointed out to her that loyalty is one thing and business is another.
Absolutely.
Of course, if Corey is interested, we'd love to hear your offer.
I don't think so.
No?
No, you know, the way I see it is that we're taking a big enough gamble as it is. I mean, this style Felicia is using is completely different from her normal style.
That's right. That's why it's such a plum.
Yes, well, as I said, I think we're taking a big enough chance on the hardcover plum.
It's hardly a chance. Felicia Gallant is Felicia Gallant.
Felicia Gallant is an established romance novelist. This isn't fiction.
All right. I'm glad we understand one another. It leaves me a clear field and a clear conscience as far as Mr. Willis is concerned. Unless, of course, you happen to change your mind.
Well, hello, Michael. Jamie, how are you? I'm good. Good evening, Kathleen.
Hello. I didn't know you two knew each other.
Publishing's a very small world.
How true, how true.
How are you? Fine. Is Corey Publishing trying to outbid me for the rights to Felicia's new book? Oh, no, not at all. It's all yours.
He said that. I didn't.
Ooh, now watch out for her. She's tough. Well, maybe I should soften her up with some dinner.
I'd love that. See you, Jane.
Bye. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Grant. I think Mr. Bancroft is expecting you.
Oh, yeah, he said to tell you he was sorry, but he had to leave. He, left you a note.
Oh, thanks, Grant.
Yeah, excuse me, you, Sandy?
Sandy.
Jamie. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting you.
Oh, who were you expecting? Anybody special?
No, how about you?
Oh, and she came and went. Want a drink?
No, I don't want to horn in on you.
No, I'm not horning in at all. As a matter of fact, there are a few things I would like to discuss with you.
Well, okay. What, specifically?
Well, we can start off with that horse auction this afternoon.
Yeah, what about it?
That's what I want to know.
Well, you've had visitors, though, haven't you? Lovely Marley. Donna.
time is your engagement?
I've cancelled it.
What?
Well, I thought I should have a nice, relaxed, quiet evening here at home.
Carl, you can't.
Of course I can. I mean, this is my home. I do live here. Of course, at your invitation.
We weren't counting on you for dinner.
Not to worry. I told Hildy to throw another potato in the pot, or whatever is the equivalent.
Carl, you know how Perry feels.
Yes, indeed I do. And it's time he got over it.
This evening is important to him. He's very fond of Nancy. I will not have you spoiling it.
But I have no intention of spoiling it, my dear. But if my son is interested in Miss McGowan, I really do think I should make the effort to get to know the young lady. And here they are. Hi, Perry. Nancy.
Hello, Mr. Hutchins. I'm so sorry you won't be joining us for dinner.
Ah, but I will.
You will? That's great.
Yes, I canceled my engagement, so I'm yours for the evening.
Dinner is served.
Jamie, look, all I know is I was doing my job, all right? Carl wanted the horse. He gave me a ceiling. You bid over it. You won.
Yeah, I know that is the whole point, isn't it? That horse wasn't even close to being worth what Matt paid for it.
Well, that's Mac's business, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but you know more about this than I do. Don't you? What, guess your guys are gonna show her you just bored to death.
Jamie, where's MJ tonight?
She went with Larry and Clarice to the welcome home dinner for Sally and Catelyn. Why?
I need your help.
Business lunches can be so much more fun.
I beg your pardon?
I thought I was the one that was supposed to be keeping an eye out on the competition.
I'm sorry.
By the way, who's the young man Mr. Frame is talking with so earnestly?
Oh, that's his brother, Sandy Corey.
Of course. I didn't recognize him out of context. He used to be with Corey Publishing, too.
Look, I'm sorry. I can't tell you any more about it. You just have to trust me and do as I ask.
Why should I?
Because I'm your brother.
Not recently.
Always.
I'm surprised Jamie's not making a bid for the paperback rights to Miss Gallant's novel.
Oh, come on, Mr. Wills. I thought you'd been around in the world of publishing.
Michael.
That was just a ploy on Jamie's part.
Oh.
Yes, if you think that he's not interested, then you'll bid low and he could outbid you.
Is that the way it works?
Take my word for it. As a matter of fact, that's what Jamie and I were discussing when you came in. And that's why I contacted you in the first place.
In that case, why don't we just get right down to business?
How come?
It's hot in there.
Oh, it's cold out here. Come here. Do you wish we were back on our beach?
No. I don't really care where I am as long as you're there.
Does it feel good to be home?
Oh, yeah, home. Well, are you having a good time?
Sure. Great.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Everything feels swell. Then I look over at Mark and...
I know.
No.
It's unfair.
Yeah.
Well, he seems to be handling it pretty well, though.
What choice does he have?
Well, it's a very hard thing to face. My mom, too.
It's lousy, that's what it is. And that woman, Emily, she just walks off the face of the earth?
No. They're gonna get her. They'll get all of them. It's just sad. Just as Mark and my mom were starting to work things out.
We are so lucky, aren't we?
Of course, this is different from anything Miss Gallant has ever done before.
That could be the problem.
Oh, no. It's not the problem. That's our high card. You see,
see, the excitement, the fascination, the anticipation, the curiosity of what this brilliant novelist could bring to a nonfiction capacity.
Yes, but to generate that kind of excitement takes publicity. Publicity costs money. That, of course, would have to be figured into the contract.
The publicity will mostly be taken care of by Corey when they release the hardcover edition. As a matter of fact, I was going to propose that Dockside Publishing reduce its percentages since Felicia's so well established and her name alone will sell so many copies.
Maybe we can compromise.
I'm sure we can.
Oh, how clumsy of me. Would you mind? Thank you so much.
Oh, Miss Love, the dinner was delicious. I'm glad you enjoyed it, dear.
That cook, she does her best, you know. But Perry could outshine her.
Would anyone like a drink?
Actually, Nancy and I would like to go for a walk on the grounds.
Oh, that's right. We did say we were going to go for a walk. It's so cold outside.
We'll all bundle up.
Yes. No, why don't you go for a midnight ride? Forget about the walk. And Nancy, you don't have to worry about what to wear. I mean, all of that stuff is just snobbery. Snobbery, that's all it is. I mean, the horse never notices.
Well, thank you, sir, but I think we'd rather go walking. Wouldn't you, Perry?
Yeah, I need to work off my dinner.
All right, bundle up. Very well. See you later. Won't be long.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Have fun.
Are you happy?
Am I happy?
You know very well what I mean, Carl. Dinner was a fiasco.
Well, I thought it was very good. Nancy seems to enjoy it.
Please. There's hardly a word exchanged.
Well, is that my fault?
You know very well it was.
Listen, I tried my best, but everything I offered up seemed to hang in midair.
You deliberately ruined this evening for Perry.
Perry did an excellent job on that himself. I tell you, Donna, that the relationships between father and son isn't all that it's cracked out to be.
Carl, people have to work at relationships. You undermine your relationship with Perry.
Yes, I do. But there's something deep down at the root of it.
Between you and Perry?
No, fathers and sons. All of them.
That's not always true. You always told me you were very close with your father.
Yes, we were close. Once upon a time, we were very close. I learned his business. I did his bidding. We were close. But I didn't stop him.
I used to have that problem too, honey.
Problem?
Facial hair. Oh, I tried everything.
Oh, right. Maybe I should use a darker shade of pancake?
Oh, forget it. You should see my doctor. Here. That's him.
L.R. Feather Better. MD, endocrinologist. Hormone shots.
Oh, fantastic. Fills out the figure, too.
Yes, thank you so much.
Darn it.
What's wrong?
Oh, can you help me?
Oh, sure, dear. Aren't straps just awful? You know, they can send a girl into outer space, but they just can't seem to manufacture a slip that doesn't show. There you are, dear.
What do you think you're doing, Cass?
Bye, dear, and thank you. I was helping her out.
Whose idea was that?
Oh, you don't think I was coming on to her looking like this?
I certainly don't think she was coming on to you.
She suggested hormones.
What are you doing in the ladies' room anyway?
Well, I could hardly invite you to meet me in the men's room.
I didn't want to see you at all. What were you doing out there?
Helping you.
I don't need any help.
Oh, yes, you do. I heard what Willis was suggesting. If you compromise, Tony the Tuna won't.
I have no intention of compromising.
You said you would. I heard you.
I was negotiating. I didn't mean it.
Oh. You mean you were lying?
No, I was not lying. I was playing the game. And I play it very well, thank you, but I cannot play it with you. They're coaching my every move. Now, will you get out of here?
Well, there's no reason to get nasty, Kathleen.
I can get more than nasty. I can get downright dangerous. Now, you leave. Now. And leave Michael Willis to me.
Jealousy can be such an ugly thing.
Well, can I get anybody anything?
No, not till dessert. What's the matter, Liz?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Oh, come on. Don't be upset over a couple burnt pies.
Who told you?
Who told me? I don't know. Somebody told me.
I'll bet Kevin was in the kitchen, took a peek.
Could be. Could be.
Anyway, they're not burned. They're just darkish brown.
So you scrape the tops.
Were you in my kitchen? I think Mark just knows what to do with burnt pies.
Yeah. My mom always used to do that.
I'll get it. I don't believe it.
Hi.
Clarice, hi. Is Larry here?
Sure he is. Come on in.
Larry, I got to talk to MJ right away.
Strange, isn't it? Nobody needs us. Nobody with a cut knee. Nobody with a bruised ego. Nobody wondering when to serve dinner.
Nobody yelling.
Nobody demanding attention.
Oh, yes, there is.
You got it.
Have I told you in a while what a wonderful dancer you are?
Yep. Tell me again.
You're a wonderful dancer.
Only with the right partner.
I wonder.
What?
I wonder if it's possible that there are two other people in this whole world as happy as we are.
I am possible.
I do feel sorry about one thing, though.
What's that?
Carl Hutchins. I feel sorry for him.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Let's not talk about Hutchins. Who let him in?
No, really. He's tried so hard to make us unhappy, and look at us. We're both ridiculously happy. And he's so unhappy.
Much too generous, my love. I have a question for you. Did you really make that whole delicious dinner all by yourself?
Yes, I did. Amazing what I can do when I'm inspired.
Ah, true work of art.
Yes, but one that's all right to destroy.
Not destroy. Savor. As I do you. Got another question? What's for dessert?
Me.
Hey, hold it. I think we're in the wrong room for dessert.
I think so, too.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, I was thinking about how happy you make me.
Mm-mm.
You don't?
I mean, that's not what you're thinking about.
No?
No?
How do you know that?
Because I know you.
Yeah, I guess you do.
I bet you were thinking about your father. I thought so. And how upset you were that he came to dinner, huh?
I'm sorry it shows.
Just to me?
No. See, that's probably just exactly what he wanted.
To upset you?
Mm-hmm.
Harry, I find that hard to believe.
Well, there are a lot of things about my father that are hard to believe.
I mean, why would he want to upset you? so sorry you two don't get along. Why don't you?
I don't know. I stopped asking myself that years ago.
Did you?
Yeah, my father and I are just very different people, that's all. I don't know. I guess we want a whole different set of things from life. You know, we don't impress each other. You know what I mean?
I bet that hurts you both, doesn't it?
It used to, but I gave that up way back.
But still, people can disagree and have different values and still respect each other.
Yeah, sure, they can, but I'm afraid that we don't, and I don't know why.
Couldn't you meet halfway?
Halfway to his ideas? No. Sorry, no way. No way.
You know, it's funny.
What's that?
I don't know. I don't really know your father that well, but on the surface, he seems so charming. I mean, maybe people just misunderstand him.
No, my father has a way, a very good way of just taking people in, you know?
Well, he didn't have to be nice to me. Why was he?
Well, that's complicated.
I don't know. I just think he's so charming. And Mac and Rachel tell me he's not.
Yeah, well, Mac and Rachel are right.
And I guess you'd know.
Yep.
But it's so weird, though, Perry. I mean, I've always envied people who had fathers because mine died when I was so young. But I see you and your father quarreling like this and not getting along, and it just confuses me.
Well, don't let it. Just accept it.
Yeah, but I have this feeling that I should be able to fix it, that I could make you two understand each other, that it could really work.
Nancy, please, don't even waste your time. Okay? Just don't worry about it.
But I do, though.
Why, Nancy? Why should you?
Because it's such a problem. I mean, Mac and Rachel loathe... They don't like him very much. And what does that mean for us?
Doesn't have to mean a darn thing.
Yeah, but it's there, though. It's always there.
Two people can love each other even if their families don't like each other, Nancy. Remember Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, great. Look what happened to them.
Oh, well, come on. It doesn't have to go that far. Let's just be us and forget about everybody else. Especially my father, okay?
Oh, I don't know.
No, just... please, Nancy, please. Just... Let's not talk about it anymore.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
We don't have to talk about anything. You know what I said earlier about you? I really mean it. You make me very happy.
Oh, you make me very happy, too.
Do you mean that?
Can you tell?
I really do love you, Nancy.
I love you, too.
How do you know this horse is in the lot stable?
I'll explain all that later. Right now, you better get over there, all right?
Okay, wait here.
Larry, you really think Carl Hutchins could be mixed up with that mess in my neck?
Well, if what Jamie says is true, it looks that way.
It didn't make any sense.
I just wish I knew where he got his information.
What's up? Are you leaving?
Oh, look, I'm sorry, baby. Would you tell Liz and just apologize for
Well, of course. Well, what did Jamie want?
it? Well, I can't explain that right now. Callan, you want to come with me? Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I'm going to go.
No, not this time, Sally, all right?
Can you
please?
tell me what's going on? Sally, there just isn't time right now.
It's just something we have to take care of.
Baby, just stay here. Don't scare anyone. Don't let them hurt you, okay? I'm calling.
Take care.
All right.
Sorry, I'm not decent. how did it go?
It didn't.
Well, something must have happened. What did you tell him about the percentage?
I told him I had a headache and that I didn't feel like discussing it.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, Kathleen.
You're demented.
No, that's great. It's a great ploy. A headache? Make him beg.
It wasn't a ploy, Cass. I really did have a headache.
But you put it to such good use.
You gave me that headache.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, wasn't that smart of me?
Will you just shut... You know you're making my head hurt worse. And don't tell me I did not do my job either. I mean, how was I supposed to carry on delicate contract negotiations with you sitting there in a dress breathing down my back?
Oh, you didn't pull it off, huh?
I told you what happened, and it was your fault.
We need that contract.
Then you should have let me alone.
If we don't get a hefty advance on the paperback rights to Felicia's book, and I mean very soon, I won't be wearing a dress. I'll be wearing a cement suit.
At the moment, that would suit me just fine.
Why are you so hostile?
Because I am doing it again. I am being pulled into a situation I do not want to do under absurd conditions for no reason at all.
I thought I was the reason. I mean, my plight.
It's just not enough.
Thanks. My life is not enough? What do you want, blood?
I want to be in control of my life.
Oh, and you're not.
I most certainly am not. Ever since I met you, I have become involved in one harebrained scheme after another. Dressing as Cecile. I mean, working hours on it, trying to sound like Cecile. Spending hours in the rain and the fog trying so somebody would believe that I was Cecile, getting shot at, and finally being kidnapped because somebody actually did think I was Cecile. I mean, and for what? Nothing. Nothing. Not even thanks.
You want thanks?
Yes, I would like thanks.
Okay. Here's thanks. Was that thanks enough?
Well, that was quite some more.
Oh, it's not so bad out as long as you keep moving.
Wonder who that is?
You're not expecting anyone, are you?
No, not at this hour.
Maybe Marley forgot her key.
No, she's spending the night at Thomasina's. Hildy? It's
Oh, police, Miss Love.
the police. I thought we were finished with all of that.
I'd like to take a look around your stables.
At this hour of the night, it's ridiculous. I should think after all I've been through, you would have a little consideration
We have a
for
search
me.
warrant, Miss Love. A search warrant.
Well, you'll have to talk to Mr. Hutchins. He's the one who's in charge of that area. Carl? He's gone.
Beginning Sunday, one of the greatest writers of our time, his greatest love story, Ernest Hemingway's The Sun Also Rises. A tale of frustrated love amid the splendor of Europe in the Roaring '20s. James Seymour and Hart Buckner star in Part 1 of The Sun Also Rises, Sunday.